hurt. Remember that Marquez survived those 4 knockdowns by Pacquiao.
Boksingero na mas malakas pa daw sumuntok kaysa kay Manny Pacquiao. Bugbog sarado sa hari ng mga Boholano.
You did something to Juan Manuel Marquez that Manny Pacquiao was not able to do. How did you do it? How were you able to knock him down?
With a left hook.
You know, he can punch fucking harder.
You punch harder than Pacquiao?
And he's fast. Now, he's fucking...
Umaatikabong bugbugan muna ang naganap bago tuluyang makalasap kung gaano talaga katindi ang hari ng mga Boholano, alias King Cesar ng Pilipinas.
Much determination and strength. And Katsinas runs back and lands another right-hand shot. This is the birth of a...
Bugbog sarado si Katsidis at muntik nang di makilala dahil sa tindi ng laban.
A hell of a receipt. Oh, he's gone, Wills. It's it. Steve Wills has been stopped in round.
Inihayag ng dating conditioning trainer mula sa team camp ni Manny Pacquiao na si Justin Fortune na isang boksingero ang mas malakas pang sumuntok sa ating 8 Division King. At ito nga ay sa katauhan ni Michael Katsidis, isang uri ng boksingero na walang takot sa bakbakan, na nakahandang gawing palangga ang sariling muka, alang-alang sa ganda at kinang ng laban. Si Michael Katsidis ay kilala noon sa Amerika. Ito ang itinuturing bilang boxing superstar ng Australia. At para kay Katsidis, ang makakalaban si Pacquiao ay isang uri ng laban na di dapat palampasin ni numan. Si Katsidis ay dating number 1 contender ng lightweight division, kung saan sinaglit lang puntahan ni Manny Pacquiao. Dahil ang tunay na pakay ng Filipino boxing superstar ay ang pagharian ang napakaraming dibisyon. Mas lalong pumutok ang pangalan ni Katsidis dahil pinataob nito ang mortal na kalaban ni Pacquiao na si Juan Manuel Dinamita Marquez, kung kaya't nagkaroon ng malaking kumpiyansa si Katsidis na hamunin si Pacquiao. Ngunit isang Pinoy ang umeksena sa usaping ito na bago pa nga daw maghangad ng malaking laban ang Australian superstar ay kinakailangan muna nitong harapin ang boksingerong Boholano na may overall record na 38 wins, 23 by way of knockout. Cesar the Big Puncher Amonsot. Sa bakbakang ito ay parang bagyo na nanalasa si Amonsot sa Amerika, kung saan sinaksihan ng libu-libong tagahanga ni Katsidis. Matinding laban ang naganap sapagkat mainit noon si Amonsot kay Katsidis dahil isa si Pacquiao sa tinitingala nito patungkol sa boxing. At para ating lubos na makilala kung karapat-dapat nga bang labanan ni Katsidis si Pacquiao, atin munang saksihan kung gaano ginawang ube ni Amonsot ang mukha ng Australian superstar, Michael Katsidis.
Background, he's a southpaw as you see. And incidentally, of course, Manny Pacquiao's case, he's a natural right-hander, and his best punch is his right hook. Remember, Pacquiao already been in one Fight of the Year candidate this year, and you see Katsidis going to work, punching hard with a straight right hand up the middle against Amonsat's southpaw stance. But earlier this year, Katsidis fought against Robin Earl, who starts leading with his straight left to counter the fact that Katsidis is in the middle of his stance against him. There's another bomb from Katsidis, momentarily drives Amonsat back.
See, Katsidis like to punch you and push you with...
Now, I think he's got very strong legs as well, although Amonsat's are most notable. Exciting start to what could... Hard right hand by Katsidis, and Amonsat, who's been hurt by that punch several times in this round, waves Katsidis in as if to say, come on, keep punching. I need my chance to counter, and oh my gosh, what a straight right hand and a left hook from Michael Katsidis. Amonsat's impressive, but he's fighting against a tornado in there. The bombs he's throwing.
What makes this fight good, both guys have a lot of skill, but as soon as one guy has an advantage, the other guy comes storming right back trying to get the lead again. And it's...
Amonsat has made enough of a point with his right hook and straight left hand that now Katsidis, an interesting momentary change for Katsidis, who either has decided to fight at a slower, more cautious pace, or has for Amonsat's punching power.
I think that Katsidis right now is having
Right hand and immediately jumped forward for the chance to land two more.
And also, I like Amonsat is landing one punch that I love from southpaws, which is a right uppercut.
And there's blood flowing from the right nostril now of Michael Katsidis. And what a right hand! Oh my God! Amonsat leaned into it, and Katsidis targeted him perfectly.
Pinpoint right hand, right on the chin as he was coming in.
Are you okay? Yeah. Box. Katsidis races across the ring, and jumps into position to fire another right hand. Amensad at the last second saw it coming. This is the mentality of the pure knockout puncher. Katsidis doesn't care what's coming back at this point. But Katsidis' left eye is closing rapidly. Uppercuts now from Katsidis. Trying to set up another big right upstairs by firing his right hand to face to try to protect.
He's trying to protect himself now. And Amensad seems to be very relaxed, very comfortable in the situation right now. Outside for the one knockdown, he's really setting the tempo and controlling the fight.
He is leaning in to try to shorten the distance.
Yeah, because he was very, very effective with short punches in there.
Yeah, and so now Amensad starts trying to go to his uppercut. Katsidis' blood is going to start showing up in Amensad's hair. Blistering battle along the rope down the stretch of round 3. What a brutal fight. There's the knockdown, and what a terrific, perfectly targeted right-hand shot by Katsidis. His power punches in every round. That time, Amensad, 26 out of 52.
2 rounds to 1, 29-27, Michael Katsidis.
Maybe put something to cover the eye area in case some of the coagulants drift down into the punching with more power than most of the modern heavyweights that you see.
Once again, we're in the lightweight division. 2 young fighters, either of whom could rise to be a major league destroyer in this weight class.
Outside of Katsidis' left foot, and it's enabling him to hit that eye even better than he would normally be able to do it.
And Katsidis' vision out of the left eye, and he has gained tactical control of the fight.
And right now,
So many times in 20 years of calling fights, Emmanuel, punchers quite often don't have plan.
Jim, I honestly don't see that. I think that there's some wear and tear there. Obviously, it's been a tough fight. But I think, like right there, Katsidis is throwing with everything he's got when he's throwing.
Well, those 2 right hands certainly. Amensad is a little bit more aware now of Katsidis' extreme dependency on the right hand, too.
but this is a good round for Katsidis.
Katsidis has reestablished himself as a force in the fight this round. After clearly being a little bit lost at sea in round 4. Superior boxing skill.
Yeah, he's doing a variety of different things now.
But as Amensad starts to get confident and open up, he creates a couple of opportunities, and Katsidis
great right
immediately
uppercut.
jumps on the opportunity to land a right hand. Amensad with a huge uppercut down.
Here you see, starting in round 2, no particular one punch, but just a variety of different punches that's coming from Amensad. And that, as a result of that, that's why you see all of the facial damage has been did. Just continually just landing punches, particularly a lot of the right-hand punches. Jabs, right hooks, right uppercuts, left hand leads, right jabs.
Far behind, you need to pick it up a little bit. Smith may be, or he may simply be saying we've lost every round since then.
Yeah, but in whatever way, I think there's a concern in either one of these corners. Because the fight right now should be pretty much close to dead even.
Our round, Katsidis 20 out of 43, Amensad 17 out of 39. Not much to choose between the.
And he's throwing real knockout bombs with both hands.
Well, and if he ever managed to get a fight against Juan Diaz, the baby bull, I mean, I'd pay big money to see that fight. Because Juan Diaz is as exciting as any American fighter. Fights.
Never takes a break.
Juan Diaz coming off a stirring victory over Acelino Freitas a couple of months ago and looking toward a possible weight division. Julio Diaz of Coachella, California, later on this.
Changing the game plan, having the discipline to stick with his game plan.
Katsidis is fighting much closer, and that's making a big difference.
This is not the kind of fight you'll. Listen to me. CombiBox Numbers found a huge round for Michael Katsidis in the 6th, landing 31 out of 56 punches overall. Every single one of them a power shot. Every single one thrown with knockout in context of the scoring of the fight. Hard right hand by Katsidis.
It's amazing how he seems to have got new energy and new spirit and punching with so much authority and firepower. And he's taking control over the fight all over again.
And I think Amonsat didn't expect Katsidis to be able to come.
Bad hands and fought a lot of his fights with both hands bad. Even going
Jeff was
into
in
the
a
fight.
lower weight class than this.
Yes.
He was a featherweight fighter.
Yeah, he was fought around 100.
Much the pressure fighter as Fennec was, I don't think, but has that same kind of fighting spirit.
They're not as consistent either. Jeff fought was continually fighting all the way through.
Amonsat 134 out of 438. On Harold Letterman's card, Katsidis lengthens his in round number 8.
Amonsat caught him with some good uppercut.
Very, very strong guy.
What's compelling is when you see the triumph.
Little left hook by Katsidis. There's the big shot. A straight right hand. There's the jab that could win the fight for Sat if he would go back to it more often.
A jab and a little footwork.
$1,000 is now going to be held in abeyance, awaiting hearing Monday with the Nevada State Athletic.
Him off to the side at the same time that you punch. Henry Maskey was good at that. You hit the guy and push him off.
Katsidis may well be ahead on the scorecards, Emmanuel, as he is on Harold Letterman's scorecard. But how much urgency is
Right eye, the cut under the left eye. Sar Amonsat wins by a technical knockout. That's about as strange as you can get. 6-3, Katsidis.
What a chin Amonsat has shown, taking shot after shot after shot from Katsidis. What a powerful desire to finish it right now Katsidis is demonstrating as he lets his hands go and gets the knockdown. Amonsat looking at his corner, but his job is clear. Stay on his feet and keep fighting.
No one punch, just overwhelmed him with so much determination and strength.
And Katsidis runs back and lands another right hand shot.
This is the birth of a special fighter here in Michael Katsidis that you're watching.
Unbelievable timing, and Arturo Gatti retired a week ago. As he's ahead on the scorecards and simply wants to avoid damage but he bought 2 minutes. And that was the key.
You know, in the neighborhood,
Else has an axe, he has the anvil.
Referee will allow Michael Katsidis to fight one more round. He is poised to pull off one of the most dramatic victories you could possibly see.
boxing history.
Safety round. He's going to come out fire and expect the biggest rush you've had for a long time, okay? All right, I want everything.
In his book of memories as a cut man. Punches in round 11, Katsidis 4-21. Amonsat. High drama in Las Vegas as Michael Katsidis, seemingly thoroughly blinded by damage done to both eyes from the punches of Sar Amonsat, tries to work his way through what would be an...
That Katsidis is clearly a special fighter. The question as to quite how special
that he's done. You know, there's some booing from the crowd, and I'm not sure what it is they're booing. There he goes again.
And he's closing the show.
Stop! Less than a minute to go. Katsidis sees blood all through his hair.
And
That's the loser?
Don't have a scratch on his face, the loser.
Katsidis looks the part. He looks the way boxing fans like their prize fighters to look at the end of a grueling fight.
And he throws punches down the stretch and makes it to the finish line. And the two fighters embrace each other in...
Defeated the fighting pride of Queensland, Australia, Katsidis the Great.
So welcome sa ating commentary podcast. At napanood natin kung paano natalo ang ating kababayan sa pinakamalakas noon ng Australia na si Michael Katsidis. Sobrang dikit ng fight. At lamog na yung mukha nung katunggali ron. Pero dumako tayo dito sa paghihigante ni Cesar Amunsot kontra sa kababayan ni Michael Katsidis na taga-Australia. So ang kalaban niya po rito ay si Steven Wills. At nakataya po dito ang isang Pan-Asian Boxing Association ng super lightweight. So bakante po iyon. So si Cesar Amunsot po rito yung may mahabang buhok. Habang ito namang naka-red gloves ang kanyang katunggali na si Steven Wills na ipinagmamalaking prospect ng Australia. So ilang years ang lumipas bago lumaban si Amunsot sa lugar na ito. At kitang-kita naman natin yung laro dito ng kanyang katunggali, no? May talento, parang Ricky Hatton yung galaw. Pero bagamat maganda yung foreman ng Ricky Hatton, aka si Steven Wills, ano? Ang daming pangontra dyan ng ating kababayan. Tulad niya, no? Sinasalubong niya yung mga suntok ng Steven Wills. At napakagaling magpatama nitong si Cesar Amonzot. Talagang ang bigat po ng kamao niya, no? Para huiyang si Edwin Valero ng Pilipinas. Talagang mabigat po kung sumuntok. Kaya kahit si Michael Katsidis, pumutok yung mukha eh. Dapat TKO na yun si Michael Katsidis eh. Kaso malaki ang paghanga sa kanya ng promoter na yun. So medyo may problema rito, no? Mukhang mayabang pa, oh. Yung Steven Wills. So ating tunghayan yung kahihinat na ng bakbakang ito sa dulo. Oh, nice punch. Ang bibigat doon ng mga pinakawalan ni Cesar Amonzot. At yung estilo ni Steven Wills, talagang haton na haton eh. Oh, yakap ng yakap. At walang masyadong depensa itong si Steven Wills. Kaya dikit po ng dikit yan. Talagang haton na haton, ano? Tignan natin kung paano babara. Uy, binawasan doon si Cesar Amonzot. Ganyan po kabayas. Ganyan kabayas sa abroad, mga brother. Abangan natin yung gagawin dito ni Cesar Amonzot. Dahil sigurado talo to sa puntos eh. Talagang kitang-kita natin yung laro ni Hatton dito, no? Na suntok, yakap. Kasi magaling si Hatton sa sa mid-range lang eh. Kaya mina-maximize nung Steven Wills yung kanyang tactic. Uy, tinamaan. Ang bigat doon nung suntok ni Cesar Amonzot. Ang tanong, kayang-kaya bang i-bypass ni Cesar Amonzot yung galaw ni Hatton? So next round. Medyo unpredictable yung galaw dito ni Cesar Amonzot, ano? Parang slow starter yung galaw, pero habang tumatagal, lumalakas yung bumibigat yung suntok eh. No, pak! Kala mo walang dating yung suntok, pero yung impact ho niyan napakalakas ho. Namamagana nga ho yung mukha ng kalaban dito, no? Pinaghalong Kelly Public tsaka Ricky Hatton yung galaw nito ni Steven Wills. Actually maganda naman, okay din naman para sa akin. Kaya challenge to sa Pinoy kung paano niya iba-bypass. Uy, nice punch. May mga suntok sa bodega ron si Cesar Amonzot. At mukhang nice punch. Ang galing magpatama ni Cesar Amonzot. Kaya lang medyo matabang, no? Kala mo matabang yung atake niya, pero mabigat ho talaga yung suntok niyan. Tulad niya, no? Pak! Talagang kinakawawa ni Cesar Amonzot at napayakap doon si Steven Wills, nagalawang Hatton. Ayaw bumitaw, nasaktan ng maigi. At yung referee, no, napakabagal kumilos. Talagang bias na bias. Kala nyo kanina ho, no, walang palagtong Pinoy kasi slow starter eh. Pero tignan nyo ho, talagang dinidikdik sa corner. Oh! Ang bigat ho ng mga kamao niya ni Cesar Amonzot. Yan po ang Edwin Valero ng Pilipinas nung araw. Sa tigas po ng kanyang kamao. At hilong-hilo na rito yung Steven Wills. Talagang pinapaliguan at lahat tumama. Pero matigas din itong Steven Wills, ano? Abangan natin yung dulo, brother. Kasi ito ang tinaguri ang paghihiganti ni Cesar Amonzot sa kanyang pagkatalo sa kanilang star player ng Australia. At pumapalag pa rin itong Steven Wills. Ang problema, walang taktika yung Steven Wills eh. Legit na slugfest ang gusto, pero yakap, may yakap. So yan, pinapunta sa doktor. Dahil yan po yung binabanggit natin kanina. Nakala natin walang dating yung mga suntok ni Cesar Amonzot, pero grabe ho yung impact sa suntok ng mukha ng kalaban. Namamaga. Ang gandang palitan agad doon. Hindi common yung galaw rito ni Cesar Amonzot eh. Kasi para bang walang estilo no? Walang style. Basta suntok lang ng suntok. Pero ang galing mag-sway ni Cesar Amonzot doon, Para siyang may pagka Janriel Casimero. Yung kala mo walang dating sa ring, pero pagka umatake na, napakaganda yan, pinapaliguan ng suntok. Ganyan si Janriel tahimik, Sabay pag tumama, yan, tsaka lang magwawala. Pak! So abangan po natin, brother, huwag kayong malilingat sa bakbakang ito. Huwag na huwag po kayong malilingat. Okay? Nice punch! Tinamaan doon ng solid itong galawang Ricky Hitman Hatton. So nakabawi po ang ating kababayang si Cesar Amonzot kontra sa bansang Australia. So maraming salamat sa lahat ng tumangkilik ng ating throwback fight para sa hari ng mga Boholano nung araw. So mabuhay kayong lahat, brother, at maraming salamat sa pag-like at share ng video na ito.